House accidents have become one of the top reasons why dogs lose their homes and end up in shelters. As this has become a thing of concern for most pet owners, it has also become paramount to incorporate potty training as early as possible to keep your pup from exercising these unsightly house littering behaviors. In this video, you're going to learn how to confidently train your pup through potty training and get the best possible results from the process. The fact is, dogs are not born to automatically know where they should and shouldn't do their business. So, if you're taking in one of these canines, it falls down to your responsibility to give them adequate training during this phase of their development. If left unsupervised, dogs will view your entire house as a giant potty ground and will go around relieving themselves wherever they see fit. But studies show that dogs cultivate behaviors by what you let them do. So, the sooner you begin this potty training, the faster the entire journey will be as they begin to associate the right behaviors with your happiness. Stick around till the end of this video and learn the 4 intricate steps to get it right with this potty training guide. Potty training is the most dreaded phase for many new dog owners, and to some, it feels like an impossible task. But the truth is, potty training your puppy is not a day's job. It demands a good plan, patience, and consistency. So don't be discouraged if your pup regresses or has accidents in the house. As long as you have a solid management plan, it's something that will eventually come around in due time. Just like other dog training, once broken down into doable steps, it makes the job easier. Step 1. Go get a crate. There are many methods of house training your dog, some more effective than others, but incorporating a crate into your pup's potty training is very effective and helps speed up the entire process. Some dog owners will tell you they find it inhumane locking up their dogs in a crate as though they were some wild beast or something. But it all depends on your approach to this. Dogs, like their ancestors, have natural denning instincts, normally preferring enclosed areas they deem as safe to take their naps. So, introducing them to a crating system is not as inhumane as some think. On the flip side, some dogs will panic if they're locked up for too long or under uncivilized circumstances. Make your dog comfortable in their crate by walking them in and out of it while you're in the house. Do not form the habit of putting them in the crate only when you'll be away. They will inadvertently associate staying in the cage with your absence and will begin to show anxiety. In the house training context, a crate will help your dog with bladder training. Dogs do not like to soil where they live or sleep, so in determining the perfect crate size, get something large enough to allow them to sit, lie, and turn comfortably, but not too large so they do not turn a section of the crate into their potty spot. You can also use confinement when your puppy is outside of their crate. If your home has a lot of space and you think you may not be able to supervise your pet properly if you let them loose, using baby gates to confine them to sectioned areas or to limit their access to other areas is also an effective way. Once you confine your dog like this, you need to monitor them as much as possible to reduce the chances of them sneaking around to poo and pee. Step 2. Establish a routine. Establishing a workable routine is another step to getting things done. Puppies do well when placed on a regular schedule. It's what they love. The schedule teaches them that there is time for everything. Time to play, time to eat, and time to do their business. Feeding your puppy at the same times each day will make it more likely that they'll eliminate at consistent times as well, making house training easier for both of you. Typically, a puppy can control their bladder 1 hour for every month of age. So it means that if your dog is 2 months old, they can hold it for about 2 hours, 3 hours for 3 months, and so on. Remember, this is just a general estimate. No 2 dogs are the same. You should also find out what variation is specific to your dog. If you have a pup younger than a month, or you just started potty training for your new dog, take them out for potty breaks every 30 to 45 minutes just to establish a baseline and see how it works for them. Adding to this, you should also take them out to go potty immediately after they wake up, after a meal, after playing, and just before bedtime at night. This might sound like so much trouble for you, but the more you stay consistent with the routine, the faster you set them up for effective bladder control and expected potty behaviors. Make sure you observe your puppy and make changes as they progress, and over time, the interval between potty breaks can get longer. Step 3. Go potty. Once you have a workable routine in place, you have half of the work done. Now it's time to follow up with action. The very first time you take your dog out to go potty, make sure you pick a desirable spot, as you'll both stay consistent to that spot each time your dog wants to do their business. It is general knowledge to keep your dog on a leash while doing this. Puppies tend to get distracted easily, especially when outdoors, and even with a full bladder, they might run off chasing the wind, forgetting why they came out in the first place. Their potty breaks should last about 5 to 10 minutes. The whole time, try to stay as boring as you possibly can, keeping your interaction with them very minimal. This will give them less enthusiasm to play around and focus on the business at hand. Introduce a verbal cue each time your pup goes. Something like, "Go potty," or any other phrase you feel comfortable with. Do this on a regular basis so they learn to associate this command with going. Lastly, offer them rewards when they go. This cannot be overemphasized. Immediately after they do their business, give them treats, rubs, and show your excitement, letting them know they're doing the right thing. There are cases where your dog might not go during a break. Take them back in and keep them in their crate. Do not leave them to roam free in the house because they're more likely to have accidents since they've not emptied their bladder. Take them out after about 10 to 15 minutes and try again. Step 4. Manage accidents effectively. Sometimes accidents may still occur, even when you stay tight to your routine, but it's how you manage the accidents that truly makes the difference. It could be the slightest interval when you leave them unsupervised, or even right under your nose. If you catch your dog in the middle of peeing or pooping, interrupt with a stern no or stop, but not too loud so as not to drive fear into them. The goal is to let them realize they are doing something unpleasant, not to cause them trauma. Without a lot of drama, immediately take them to their outside bathroom spot. Praise your pup and give them a treat if they finish there. Other times, you might just come across spots where they went potty around the house. Make sure to clean the soiled spot thoroughly with an enzymatic cleaner to effectively get rid of the smell, rather than an ammonia-based cleaner. Dogs tend to pick up scents of spots they last did their business and prefer to use that same spot continuously each time they want to go. So it's best to get rid of all the trackable scent as much as possible. Puppy pads and paper training is another method used by owners to potty train their pups, but there's a huge drawback to this method. Many dog owners start using pads with the idea that they'd be a first step in potty training, and ultimately they teach their dogs to go outside. But it's not always as easy as this. This is not often the case. In fact, it only prolongs the potty training journey and confuses your dog. If you or your dog have mobility issues, puppy pads can be an option. But if you're able to take them out on schedule, opt in for the crate and confinement method as they are way more effective. Once you've mastered these 4 steps, try to stay as consistent as possible with them. Mark your dog's progress and give them rewards for good behavior. Every puppy is different, so how long it takes to potty train them will be different as well. However, you can expect most dogs to be fully potty trained by the time they are 4 to 6 months of age. With patience and consistency, you'll definitely get your dog to go right where you want.